Hi guys, it's Lewis here. I've just been to see the personal history of David Copperfield. Um, it's a weird one. It's by Armando Iannucci, who I'm a fan of from his various works in British television, including The Thick of It and lots of the other stuff he's been involved in. And I saw his previous film, The Death of Stalin, and I kind of expected this to be along the same lines, but obviously, very different subject matters. It's an adaptation of the Charles Dickens novel, which I have no knowledge of whatsoever. But when you said David Copperfield, I think the magician who took his name from it. That's all I know. So this was completely new to me. It's a really weird cinema experience for me. I don't know how I felt about it. I didn't enjoy it, but that's not a knock on the film. I just don't think it was for me. But also, someone said to me before I went to see it that it got really bad reviews or something, like worse than Cats. And I was like, oh, okay then. Which I hate hearing things like that before I go and see a film. Ironically, I hate reviews until I've seen a film. But yeah, so that kind of skewed my perception going in, which is why I don't like reviews. And then I've just Googled it afterwards and it's got like 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. And yeah, I get it, but I don't know if it's because I went in not thinking it was going to be good or anything, but sometimes when you do that, you're pleasantly surprised. But also, I'm just very tired today, and I fell asleep a lot like an old man in the film, which I never ever do, but I did a lot in this. And again, that's not a knock on the film. I think it's just me. So, to be honest, this is a completely biased review, I should say. I don't think I'm going to do a fair job of this. If I had waited and gone to see it tomorrow rather than seeing it this evening and gone to see it in the daytime and I hadn't heard things about it beforehand, maybe I would have liked it. I don't know. I guess I'll never know now. I will say the cast is really good. I really like Dev Patel, Hugh Laurie, Paul Whitehouse, Ben Whishaw, who I really like, Peter Capaldi. So yeah, really good, mostly British cast as well. Tilda Swinton, of course. And yeah, I think a lot of people really like it. For whatever reason, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind, and it just wasn't quite for me. And I was glad when it was finished. But again, not a knock on the film at all. Yeah. Just not for me. The other interesting thing I didn't even think about while I was watching it, which, it's not me saying that just to seem like I'm a good person, but when I Googled it, the main headlines were about the colourblind casting, and I didn't really think about it during the film, but there's a white character who has a black mother, and then David Copperfield himself is Dev Patel, so yeah, and there was another one with, Benedict Wong's daughter is black as well. And they never really, I was thinking like maybe it's, they're going to explain that, but then they didn't, and I just forgot about it. And then I think that's intentional. It's colorblind casting. It's just, they've not really worried about it, which is quite interesting. But I mean, like I say, I forgot about it completely. But yeah, I think a lot of people like this film. So literally don't even listen to the previous 3 minutes. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, thanks.